All right, man, we are back at it again. Coming back again to bring y'all another video. And when I decided to do this solo series, I had in my notebook on my phone, I had like a big list of like topics I wanted to touch on just so I could be prepared. So when I come down, look at my phone, do just boom, 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 topic after topic, and just knock it out that way. But yesterday was the presidential debate. And man, I gotta come down and just say a few words about that. And then just in terms of what I look to get out of politics as an American citizen. But first, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give flowers first to both the candidates. And then I'm gonna say where I fall in terms of the spectrum. Say what you want about Donald Trump, but in terms of bringing people to politics who never paid attention before, y'all gotta give Trump his flowers, man. Y'all gotta give Trump his flowers because bro could get some stuff cracking, man. When it comes to just notoriety, publicity, all that. Am I for the stuff he says about people in derogatory sense? No. Am I for some of the way he treats people, especially in his cabinet? No. Am I just for certain policies that he pushed? No. But you got to give credit where credit is due in terms of like opening people's eyes and making people pay attention. Y'all got to give him that. That's just a fact. And I will give him credit on this and this context to it. So hear me out. Donald Trump has a sense of I don't give a damn. I'm gonna do this, and it is what it is. If you don't like it, tough. I feel like that mindset, especially today, in today's world, is needed with some stuff. Especially in terms of like, for me, one of those things is just discipline with my kids. Like, I'm gonna discipline my kids regardless of what the outside world says is appropriate or like whatever. Like we raising our kids, so we gonna do what's best, what we think is best for our kids. Period. And we don't give a damn what the outside world say. So like that's one example of where I need to have that mindset. When I'm at work, I have that mindset in terms of just finishing the day. Like I'm gonna finish this day, and I'm gonna do what I got to do to finish this day. Like you gotta have that sense of just like I don't give a damn. Like don't nothing else matter but just finishing this day in this moment. So I will give him that, and to face an assassination attempt and still stand on all 10 toes and keep going in the race, being your same self. Y'all gotta give him his props on that at least. But and Donald Trump is funny as hell. I'm gonna say that too. Not like yesterday he made a statement saying that it's immigrants coming through stealing people pets and eating dogs and cats. Ain't nothing funny about animals being harmed, but that was hilarious. I'm gonna just say that just because like it wasn't verified, so it just seemed like it came out of left field. And that's the funniest comedy to me when people say stuff that's funny as shit and they dead serious. They got a straight face, and that's like the funniest comedy to me. So I'm gonna say those things about Trump. And in terms of Kamala Harris, so first off, Kamala Harris is an AKA, and that's a sorority if you don't know. And my mother is an AKA. My grandmother was an AKA. Both my aunts are AKAs. I got a few godmothers that are AKAs. So that's in my family. So just off of that and then how she carries herself in the public eye, how well she speaks, just the class she carries herself with, like, I salute that. Because I've seen that all my life, just in terms of like members of that sorority and how my mom and my aunts carry themselves, my grandmother. So salute to her on that. And just professionalism. Like I feel like she's professional. Yesterday at the debate, she came there to do a job, and I feel like she did a good job. I didn't agree with a lot of stuff she said, but I feel like she accomplished what she set out to do and making Donald Trump look a certain way. So, man, those are the flowers I'm gonna give to both of those candidates. Now, like I said in a previous video, in terms of voting, I'm still not there, man. I still wasn't impressed with what either one said yesterday to motivate me to go vote. Like, I'm just being real. Like, I feel like what turned me off was every time one candidate said something, the other one automatically came back and said, "Oh, that's a lie. That's not true." So it just made you feel like, damn, is anybody telling the truth? What's a lie? What's a fact? Like, what's fabricated? What's So that kind of was like, okay, like I don't know who to believe. In my personal opinion, I feel like this is how that process should go. Each candidate should have to stand in front of like moderators and have a not have a debate, but they should just be asked questions in that same style, but without the other candidate. So one time, so for the first show, it will be Kamala Harris. For the next turn, it'll be Donald Trump. And they both have to ask questions from the moderators and even have regular citizens in the crowd to be able to ask questions. Not a town hall, but that same format, but just one candidate at a time on stage and be grilled and have to stand on their facts without another person being there. Because at times, like the back and forth and all, well, let me respond. No, like cut all that. Or like, how do you feel about this? You have to respond with facts, or not facts, but you have to respond with your own answer, not a jab at the next candidate. And that was just like kind of a turn off. But and then after each candidate does that, then they should have a debate amongst each other. But I feel like if that's done, both candidates had to actually get out their plans, what they plan to do for this country going forward, what they believe in, all of that can be said without being interrupted. So that's what I feel like the format should be from going forward. But then I was thinking to myself like, yeah, man, you said you ain't with each candidate. So, in terms of yourself, what issues what issues are the most important to you when it comes to politics? And in terms of just regular everyday issues, I'll talk about what my morality is like second. But pause, let me go see my daughters. I'll get to y'all after this. But yeah, I got my little baby with me, man. She was crying upstairs, so I had to go and get her. But in terms of what matters to me for politics, I would say safety. I want to just come outside and feel like I could go down the street without getting bothered. Or I know if I call the police that, they will come and handle the situation. So I'll say safety. Another thing is like affordability of stuff. Like I want to be able to go to the store and know that I can pay for something without having to break the bank. Basic needs, food, clothing, all of that. So this inflation thing right now, man, is crazy. So I want to know that a candidate could come into office and get this under control. And then one of the next things is I have kids. So I want to know that when I send them to school, what they being taught aligns with our beliefs. Now that's up to us in terms of what school we send our kids to. But it would be nice to know that I can send my kid worry free to a certain school and they not being taught certain stuff. Now on the religious side, like I want to live in a nation where I know I'm not gonna be looked down upon for my beliefs and I can worship freely. And in America, like that's something that's, we are blessed to have. But going forward, just with some of the rhetoric that's going on today, like I hope that remains something that we can do, worship freely, believe in what we believe in, and just in terms of who I would want to pick as a candidate, like it would be nice to have a candidate who has a Christian background. and believes in certain stuff, because it's hard seeing certain things pushed that I don't see how anybody who believes what I believe in could think that's okay. And I don't know, it's just tough. But just some of those things are things I would like to see addressed from a candidate that can get me saying like, okay, I hear that, I hear that. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna vote for that person because they actually are speaking to my interests. But yeah, man, I'm gonna still try to keep my eyes and ears open, because right now my vote isn't going to anybody, but that could change. I don't know, but that's why it's important for me to still do more research, still be objective and just not give up hope. But yeah, this video ain't as long today because we're about to eat in a little bit. But like I said, man, shout out to both candidates, man. I wish them well. I know running for president isn't an easy thing. And Donald Trump, man, keep me laughing, bruh. That's all I'm gonna say, man. And if I had a dog, I don't know, man. I will look at it different after what you said. After what you said. And shout out to you, Vice President Harris, man. Keep it classy, man. Keep looking smooth and do your thing. But that's it. I'm about to go eat. I'm about to get this little lady out of here because I know she antsy. Man, y'all take it easy.